Will.
Yes, Bob.
Hi.
Hey.
I wanted to talk about game length.
Let's do it.
Specifically, the Order 1886.
Yes.
At the time of this recording, it's embargoed.
Yeah.
That means that...
Nobody's really talking about it. No official game websites are.
That means it's been given to game websites and stuff.
Yeah.
Not us, because they don't care about us.
We're not there yet.
Yeah. So, it's been given to them, but they're not allowed to say anything about it until give their opinions on it.
Thursday, I believe, is when the embargo lifts.
So, yesterday.
Yes.
Yes. If you watch this video on Friday, it's Thursday.
Embargo's done. It's already out. Everybody's already talking about it.
Everybody's talking about it now.
Okay.
So, what happened this week was somebody put up a YouTube video of a walkthrough of the Order.
Yeah, a couple YouTube videos, a multi-part series.
Right. It all added up to 5 hours and change. Yeah. And everybody's pissed, thinking this game's going to be 5 hours, and that's ridiculous. And all of these review websites are talking about that, because that's the only news they're allowed to talk about.
Yeah.
So that's why that there's a big stink about that.
Yeah.
Because they can't talk about how long it's been taking them to beat it.
Yeah.
Because of the embargo.
We won't know until they review it.
Right.
So.
But I could see how a game like that would be short because of how cinematic it is.
Yeah. It's
probably a lot of
they probably focus a lot on, the look and feel of it as opposed to
and the story,
the levels. Right.
Now, my question to you, Will.
Yes.
How long do you think a game should be?
I mean,
and does it matter if a game's that short? A $60 full priced game. I had some friends on Facebook. Some of my best friends are like the worst YouTube commenters in the world.
Oh yeah,
just as real people, and they were really ignorant about it. So
here's the thing. I definitely see where people are coming from. Where like $60 for 5 hours of content, that's not a good value. Whereas you look at games like Dragon Age or The Witcher or other things for the same price, you get like hundreds of hours. I get that, and I'll be honest. There are times where I see myself falling into those traps of I'll wait till it's like a Steam sale or whatever to get it cheap because it's only like a couple of hours. But that said, I mean, a good game is a good game. I don't care how long it lasts, really. Sonic Generations is, a really short game.
Really? Because I'll play it if it's short.
Yeah, no, it's really short.
That
might be like 5-6 hour game, if you just do the main mission. But, I like that a hell of a lot better than The Evil Within, which is taking me forever.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no, forget it.
Yeah.
I don't want to play this anymore.
Well, the guys who made the Order came out and they said it's more like an 8 to 10 hour game.
Yeah.
I think 8 hours is pretty perfect.
Yeah, 8 to 10 hours is usually like the sweet spot, I'd say.
A game like The Last of Us that's so big, epic, immersive, and so that's something I want to spend time with.
Yeah.
That's a 20-hour game, and that deserves to be a 20-hour game. But something like The Order 1886, I don't want to spend more than 10 hours on it.
Right.
8 hours is perfect for something like that.
But then again, we could be pleasantly surprised, and it could be the type of game where you want to spend, as much time as you want with it.
I doubt that world is gonna make me want to be in.
Maybe. I mean, they probably
it seems like a campaign, like just like a blunt campaign mission.
They're probably gonna get through as much as they can, within the time allotted.
Right.
So I didn't see these walkthroughs, but this guy probably sped run through it. Sped run is not a term.
No, he
did a speed run through it probably.
He just went.
Yeah, he just did the basic stuff.
All of the side missions or any of the little trinkets that you could pick up.
Yeah, I mean, my first time playing Resident Evil 4, I remember it was like 16, 17 hours.
Yeah.
Well, I have a friend who, when he played it, it took him 30 because he just looked through every nook and cranny.
I think that friend was me.
Oh, really?
I think that was me. Yeah, I think I took 30 hours.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no.
But I didn't, that's the thing. I don't like going through every nook and cranny, but if a game's that immersive enough, I'll look around a little bit. I'm not a completionist, but I will... if I know, for example, in Resident Evil 4, you got those little shiny things.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
look
for
there
them.
and get it. Yeah, no.
I'm not gonna search every little corner, but I'm gonna be like, I feel like there might be one here. You know?
Yeah, I mean, everybody gets different things out of games when they play them. Some people like to go through and find everything. Some people just like to run through.
Right.
You know, I'm the type of person where if I don't really feel like spending too much time on a game, I'll put it on easy mode and just take my time with it.
Right. Yeah, so. That's another thing. Like, if I do want to just plow through a game, I might just put it on normal or easy and just plow through it. If it's a shooter, usually I go on hard.
Yeah.
Because I like, it's a shooter. Like you can everybody knows how to play shooters now.
I mean, I can understand if you're a little miffed that like you get this game, it's supposed to be a big game, and you beat it in one sitting. I beat Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 in one sitting, and I was a little disappointed by it. Yeah.
That was really short.
That was like ridiculously short. But I mean, they have multiplayer to make up for that, so I guess that doesn't really count.
Another game that I didn't realize was so short because it was so good. Mirror's Edge.
Yeah, that game was pretty short.
That game, there's this website, howlongtobeat.com. I love that website.
Oh yeah,
the website's amazing.
I finally figured out that like if it's colored a certain way, it means something different.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta show me. I didn't know that.
All right.
If you look up Mirror's Edge, it says you can beat it in 5.5 hours.
Yeah, I think if you look up Resident Evil 2, it says the same thing.
Oh, Resident Evil 2, I beat it in 2.5 hours.
Oh, really?
You were there. We did it at our grandmother's house.
Oh, that's right, we did, yeah.
Because we knew that game so well.
Yeah, you just blazed right through
it. But, the first time we played that game, what was it, like 8 hours?
It took
10 hours?
much more than that, I think. Yeah.
But, I'm talking about if the quality of game, time doesn't matter as long as the game is really good.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
A game can be... for me, I think 8 hours is perfect, no matter what, really.
You never hear anybody say, this game costs too little and you get so much game with it,
Right, yeah.
You never hear the reverse of it. Also, too, The Dark Knight Rises is a 3-hour movie, but, something like Bridesmaids is 90 minutes. They both cost the same price at the box office. You go you pay $11 to see a movie, regardless. No one ever, people complain that the movie's too long. You never complain that movie was too short. I feel ripped off.
I don't want to get into the price of games because
that's a whole nother discussion of varying degrees of ranting and raving.
But I'm talking about $60 AAA games. They all cost the same.
Yeah. And
if one game's shorter than the other, I don't think it matters as long as that short game.
I think the only time if a game's length is of importance is when it's actively detrimental to the experience. This typically happens if the game is longer.
Right.
This game is way too long. It gets boring after a while.
Like Alien Isolation.
Yes.
I heard that's 20 hours.
Something like that, yeah.
And everybody said after 10, it was they had enough with it.
Yeah.
So that's a really big reason why I didn't get Alien Isolation.
Yeah, that's a really big reason. I
did not want to spend 20 hours playing Slender.
That's a big reason why I'm waiting for it to go on sale, so I don't feel like I wasted.
Same thing with Assassin's Creed. I don't know how long Assassin's Creed is. I think that
the new one.
I think it's 15 hours.
Unity.
Yeah, they're all around that, but I'm not. I don't want to spend that long playing the same game I've been playing for 6 years.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, 16 hours.
Yeah, 16 hours. Yeah. So, but I would spend $60 to buy another Mirror's Edge, even if I knew that it was 5 hours long. I would totally do that. Because that experience is 100% worth it.
Yeah, that game is awesome, and you enjoyed yourself. You still remember it, whereas Assassin's Creed, they all blend together.
Mirror's Edge is in my top 10.
Really?
Yeah, I would say maybe. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Leave me alone. But no, I would pay another $60 to play another one of those.
Back in the day, during the 8-bit and 16-bit era, those games were originally in actuality, they're take an hour or 2 hours to beat.
Oh, but they were so hard.
And there were no save states and things like that.
Yeah.
And they would actively find ways to lengthen the game.
Right.
So, I mean, there's I'm just saying, game developers, they have ways to lengthen a game if they really want it.
They have that now. I can't think of an example. But
Yeah.
they have stuff where they make it harder to make the game longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but that doesn't work for every game.
Right.
So, it's just, every game is different. So just because a game is 5 hours doesn't mean it's not worth your time or your money.
I also don't have the time to play a shitty 20-hour game.
That's true.
I don't
too.
want I don't. That's such a waste of my time.
I mean,
if Call of Duty was 20 hours, I would be so mad.
Oh yeah, there's no way.
Those games are like 6 hours.
I mean, I'm loving the hell out of Shadow of Mordor. I don't know when I'm ever gonna finish it.
Right.
Because I'll be honest. Ever since we started doing this, it's taken up a lot of my game playing time.
Yeah.
It's just all for you people. So
that's why we're gonna start streaming.
Yep.
So
eventually
we can get and kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah. But yeah. So short games, not a bad thing. Long games, also not a bad thing. It's really whatever you're into.
Right.
Don't be mad if you're really looking forward to the order and you find out it's short.
Right.
Play
if you were hoping to get a lot out of it, I don't know what you were thinking, because it's not like a multiplayer game.
If you really like it and you want
anything.
more, play it again on hard mode, or see if there's collectibles you can find. There are other things you can do, or trade it in and get something else. What do you want from me?
Yeah, wait till it's used and then return it.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. I'm gonna get it, and I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna get it, and I'm not gonna play it because I got other games to play.
Right.
Just bought Far Cry 4. Don't know how long is that
I
game?
got Monster Hunter I'm trying to play. And let me tell you, the beginning of that game is really slow.
I
I'm not
heard.
getting into this. What do you guys think about the order?
16 hours Far Cry 4, so
Yeah, so
I'll be there for a while.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, tell us about the order and game lengths in general. What do you think is a good length for a video game?
And do you care?
Yeah, that's the big thing.
Yes. Leave your civil comments below, or add us on Twitter.
Anywhere on the internet.
Yes.
We're there somewhere.
Most importantly, subscribe and share with your friend.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Have a good week.
Naturally, major studios are on the lookout for the next big comic to turn into the next big movie or the next big TV show, which is all well and good. But then you have certain creators that are trying to take advantage of this situation in the wrong ways.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little reluctant to get a new 3DS because I was afraid that all my stuff wouldn't transfer over. Most importantly, I have 509 street passes that I didn't want to give up. Well, I guess that isn't really important. They don't really mean anything. But they mean something to me.